The configurator can be found on product pages that are currently loaded into the configurator. Winston is one of them, so I'll click on Winston. If you scroll down, you'll see pictures like this. You see a configurator button. If it's there, that means the product is in the configurator. You have a menu at the top. On the right, finishes and options. On the left, design and size. And at the bottom, finish inspirations. Finish inspirations just kind of gets you started. You can click through several different pre-configured options that we have selected here. Close that down. Typically, you'll start on the left where you can select your size. So here we'll start out with 60 inches, which changes the image to 60. Next is design, so you can pick from Avalon, Corrado, Winston, and a few others once we add them. You can close down these little submenus. You can also select different configurations. So at a 60-inch Winston, you have all these different available configurations. We'll pick 05, which is a single centered sink. We can close that menu by clicking on the main image. If we open the menu on the right, you can select all your metal finishes. So we can change the finish to antique brass, burnished brass, stainless steel, oil can. We'll stick with oil can. Below metal finish, you'll notice panel finishes. Everything that's available and compatible is shown here. So if you try to select an A stain or an A paint, those are not compatible, so they're not able to be selected, but everything else you can find here. So we'll choose gray reclaimed oak. Again, you can close those menus. Countertop selection is shown here. Right now we have quartz top selected. We can change to Phoenix. We could change to Guildstone. Here you can select the finish of the countertop. So for Guildstone, your choices are white gloss or white matte. We'll select matte. Edge profiles, overhangs, faucet holes, and sink choice. Because we have an 05 selected at 60 inches, we're able to select these trough sinks, which we'll select one of those, and we'll change the faucet hole configuration to 2 single hole faucets since we have the trough selected. From there, you can select options like hardware. We'll change to the recessed bar pull. From here, you can actually change the finish from the hardware, and it will also change the default metal finish selection of the frame. We'll change it back to oil can. Metal bases are not available on Winston because it already is metal, but if you go back to the menu on the left and select a different design, we'll select Avalon for this example. You can actually go back to your options, metal bases, and select a metal base. This will put it in the matching finish that you have selected. Again, if you want to change it to something else, you can change the metal finish and it'll change everything to match. So we'll select MB4, change it to oil can. The last menu is the top. You click details and share. That'll open up a screen that'll give you all the product part numbers, pricing for each option. You can copy link, email link, or download this PDF brochure, which is handy. We'll click that. It'll actually open a high resolution 300 dpi brochure of the piece that we just created with the configurator. You get images that reflect the options that you selected, a little detailed copy for each one of those options. And the last page is an overview with, again, all the item numbers, pricing, lead time, and this commissioning code, which is pretty handy. That code will actually allow you to specify all of these different things that we've selected with one code.